Anybody else feel like the use of these like AI generated headshots? Okay, let's start on those first of all. The AI generated headshots I find to be so embarrassing, and I have never done one. I will never do one because let me tell you, I met this guy at my kid's birthday party, and he was like, "Oh, my wife works in one thing. Let me connect with you." Connected with me on LinkedIn. When I got the LinkedIn invitation the next day, I had to take a moment because I was like, "Is this dude fucking for real? This picture is not that person." It was it was like turning Danny DeVito into Brad Pitt. For real. And so I was like, whoa, like that's super embarrassing. That's super embarrassing that you thought that was a good idea. And also it comes off as so like catfishy that that's your LinkedIn profile picture. That's not what you fucking look like. And look, I say this as someone who wears a filter on here, but my LinkedIn photo is my face. And I will say the AI generation can be way, way worse. But beyond that, I think there's something, and actually for artists as well, because I had a friend recently, like with an artist, with this show, where they were supposed to do an art piece, and like, it was so obvious because of how AI generated art has a very specific style. It's got a very specific style, and it's fucking obvious. It's just not, it's not well done enough yet for it not to be glaringly obvious that it was an AI generated image that you then projected and you fucking traced. And like, I'm not saying that's not art, but like, it's cheapening. It's cheapening it because the more that you see that, in my opinion, it just doesn't, it doesn't look good. It just reads AI too much. And I'm going to even argue that some of the like AI text that you guys are using, like ChatGPT text prompts, when it comes to LinkedIn specifically, I think LinkedIn is the place where it's the most like embarrassing, is because so many people are overusing it, and it's people who like weren't good at writing 6 months ago, and now they have these like novels that they're posting on a LinkedIn post that really could have been like a 2-sentence caption. We good. We don't need a whole fucking LinkedIn novel, but it's really obvious that it's been generated by AI. It's not something that like anybody looks at and doesn't think, yeah, they use ChatGPT to generate that. And it also makes me not want to take the time to read it. It really doesn't, because it's like, okay, this is like some prompt that rambles on, and I'm not going to read it. Versus if you just fucking wrote something, whether you're the best writer in the world or just using your voice as you are, I think that comes off more genuine. And I think the more and more we get into AI, the more and more there's going to be like, look, the brilliance of ChatGPT is when you can learn how to prompt it to not sound cringy like that. My point is, so many of you are being lazy about your ChatGPT prompts, and it's embarrassing how obvious the product is that you're just regurgitating onto social media, that it doesn't convey, it's not doing what you want it to do. I really think so. And like, especially in the context of LinkedIn, it comes off as, you guys come at me for this, but I'm not intelligent enough to just write something well myself.